John McManus gone out to centre back, where he'll take on Paul McGrath, with Tim Lamb gone back inside, marking Kieran Sugru. So Roscommon Gaels with the first possession of this O'Rourke Cup final, and they spread the ball out here towards Ethan O'Reilly. Ethan O'Reilly flicks that on, has a really electric burst of speed if he gets going. Instead flicks it on towards Smith. Shot from an angle from Bobby Nugent. Nugent looks at it, he's jogging after it. He's very, very happy. That's a fine strike from Bobby. Very, very comfortable putting boot to ball from 45 metres out as Nugent takes that strike straight over the black spot. Cool as you like. And we have a 2-point lead here to the reigning O'Rourke Cup holders. These sides, of course, met in last appearance for the club was 2 years ago in that O'Rourke Cup final, when he scored a goal that went viral. An incredible goal against Oran. As that ball is clipped over the bar by Cian Connolly. Stations for county teams, but that was in a prehistoric era. Oh, lovely give and go there with Conor Hand. Takes the return pass, decides goal is not on, just looks for the simple clip over the bar. The quick exchange of passes from Sean Trundle. Now he may pick up a card either way. It looks black from here, but it must be yellow card because he's remaining on the pitch. There you go. There's one debate has been settled. Only the trivial minor matter of who will win the O'Rourke Cup is left at this stage. Well, I'll tell you, it's looking more and more like it's going to be Bridgets at this rate. Paul McGrath flicking that ball over the bar. So 7 points to 3. Chance to extend it even further. Nugent makes it 8. Cian Connolly with the free, left-footed. It's high, it's close. No, umpire goes for the flag. I thought he might have hooked it a little bit too much, but no. So over the bar, 8 points to very, very difficult conditions, albeit in Croke Park. Rory Fallon, lovely flick inside. It's into Brian Stack. What a save by James Featherston. Got down really, really well. It was the right option. He just couldn't keep his footing. And yet again, St. Bridgets have a breakaway here. Paul McGrath carrying the ball forward. They have an extra man if they want to turn this into a goal chance. He's possibly pushed it a bit wide, but Nugent comes back inside. Nugent across the goal. Nugent over the bar. And that's a 6-point tally in the first half. But as Shane Curley sounds the half-time whistle, it's a third wide for St. Bridgets, but 3 wides when you've scored 12 times is a fairly decent ratio. A couple of other half-scoring chances as well. But overall, you'd have to say St. Bridgets look really, really good here in this O'Rourke Cup final. Into the half-forward line. And Billy McDonald replaces number 9, Mark Daly, in what's a straight swap, because Daly was operating in the half-forwards. And then on the Roscommon Gaels side, it's number 21, Michael Gillooly, comes in, and Mark Purcell makes way. So we're underway, and it's St. Bridget's in possession again. Ball flicked across, tackles in, put the pressure on. And that might be the way of working their way back into this game. So Cian Connolly finishes the work, but really that score, when it goes to being credited, it's all about Tim Lamb and John. McDonald gives it there towards Sugru. Possibly should have been McDonald's shot to take. Comes in towards Conor Hand. Conor Hand blasts it over the bar. That's a 2nd point of the game we made. Scotty Oates carry it forward. It's only any good though if Roscommon Gaels build on it. Here's a chance for McGuinness. McGuinness flicks that ball over the bar with the hand pass. And here we are now. We're vulnerable now with Brian Stack's interception. Stack floats that one up high. Ball back inside towards Sugru. Sugru comes across to Conor Hand. Conor Hand with the low finish. And absolutely ruthless from start to finish. You had the mistake at midfield. Brian Stack looked up. Out here on the far side now. The opportunity is there. First chance for Charlie O'Carroll. A little bit of a step from Charlie will tell you that he's happy with that one. Felt really sure enough, and this time we actually do see the yellow in the card. The last time it looked a little bit black from this angle, but we realised with Oates staying on the field. It's a hard hit there on Ethan O'Reilly. Promising young player who's Cathal Dolan, of course. Most people would be more familiar with his exploits as a prolific scorer with the Roscommon Hurlers for years. But a couple of years ago completed his transfer from St. Aidan's to St. Bridget's with his left foot. Back out here now towards Billy McDonald. McDonald curls that in. Is it curling too much or is it over? It's an excellent strike. And Billy McDonald adds his name to the score sheet here. Down here. And Davy Caniff, he'll be recorded as having appeared, but it was a fairly token appearance. He made a 20-yard run, and then the referee's final whistle sounded. We won't greet it with any great fanfare because it was very, very comfortable for St. Bridgets. The O'Rourke Cup holders, they retain their title. They retain the Cora Systems O'Rourke Cup.